You too. It's your boy, man, Ryan 2 Rock, coming again with another reaction. Today we got rappers react to Lil Durk snitching in court. I'm not really too familiar with what's going on with this case, but I just like every time I go on Instagram, it say he's snitching, bro. OTF is snitching. So fuck, you gonna see what the fuck these rappers gotta say. Hey, if you're new, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what other videos you want me to react to. But without further ado, let me full screen. See what
Look, I don't want to hear nothing. Durk just blamed everything on Vonnie.
Durk snitches on Vonnie.
Is that snitching? That's not snitching.
You're not supposed to say that.
That's 6ix9ine.
On August 25th, the Lil Durk trial changed forever when Trap Lil Ross announced Durk just blamed everything on Vonnie. We're inside of the court. Lil Durk's lawyers announced he was the guy who did everything, while pointing towards OTF Vonnie inside of the courtroom, making the entire world believe that Lil Durk is snitching to get out of the court case. It resulted in rappers reacting like 6ix9ine, who wrote, "So Durk snitching on Vonnie, and don't blame his lawyers. Durk paid for them to defend him and knows what they are going to say." They previously talked about the defense strategy.
Yo, what thing about 6ix9ine though? I remember, bro, when he was snitching, everybody was, "Please do not play that little boy in the club because we do not listen to rats." Like, come on, bro. Like,
And knows what they are going to say. They previously talked about the defense strategy. Let's just put it all on Vonnie. Snitch on me, and I'll snitch on you. So snitch plus snitch equals it's okay. While also reacting on live stream with DJ Academics.
Durk snitching in that courtroom. Yo, didn't snitch on me? Jorge, the driver, didn't he snitch on me? Took everybody down.
Yeah. He was tape recording and shit.
Snitch plus
super juice.
Snitch plus snitch equals okay. No, hold on. Because Durk hired these lawyers, right? So I know
you gotta get on Facts TV because we gonna have to debate this. I'm on Durk's side with this. This is not full snitching. This is called an alternate theory, theory defense. You know this. Okay. It's basically Rondo did with C-Day when Rondo said, "How don't you, the evidence kind of matched the other guys, so why y'all blaming it on me?" Is that snitching? That's not snitching.
You're not supposed to say that. Come on, bro.
Within 1 hour of the court day, Lil Durk's lawyers outlined their defense strategy, putting all the blame onto OTF Vonnie, who's already snitching on Durk, but the OTF Vonnie situation needs to be investigated for one reason. OTF Vonnie is King Von's actual real-life cousin. Durk's lawyers are painting a description that Vonnie wanted get back for his own cousin, all because of what King Von's final words were. The news wrote, King Von's last words to OTF Vonnie before he passed were, "Why did you let me get hit?" According to Lil Durk's defense team. Durk's lawyers believe that this fueled OTF Vonnie to go get revenge for Von, with King Von's final words really affecting him emotionally and physically. This got a reaction from DJ Academics on Lil Durk allegedly snitching.
That the government has stuff wrong and basically says the mastermind is a Kevon Grant, aka OTF Vonnie. What does that tell us, chat? It tells us that Durk's defense, we don't know if he's gonna put on a full defense case, but he's already framing this as, why y'all saying Durk is the mastermind? It's Vonnie. Now, for the people in the back, he's not pointing fingers. What he's doing is what's called an alternate theory defense, right? An alternate theory defense is like, say me and you at the park. Somebody get to the park. They arrest me because they claim there's evidence that I did. It's kind of looked at in certain senses as snitching.
Once again, sparking up another reaction.
I feel like that's snitching though, bro. Like, bro, you just don't say a word at all. Like, like, yo, you don't even have to get to that snitching point. Just don't say a word. Like, just, just my lawyer will handle it. But like, fuck, bro. I don't know. Like, I don't know, bro. I'm not a street nigga, so I don't fucking know, like, bro, all I know is just keep my mouth closed, bro. Like,
it's kind of looked at in certain senses as snitching.
Once again, sparking up another reaction from 6ix9ine, who said, "Just say you don't know what happened and it wasn't you, nothing else. No need to blame somebody else." Calling out Lil Durk for snitching. This even ended up getting the attention of King Yella, who would react while on Instagram.
Look, I don't want to hear nothing. Durk just blamed everything on Vonnie. Vonnie is the only one that want to slide for Von. Why? Because that's his best friend. He booked the flights. He did this. He did that. Hey, listen. You dealing with some Chicago slime ball ass. I don't care what y'all talking about. Vonnie was never Durk homie.
But this is where everything changed, as famous rap lawyer, Lawyer for Workers, aka Mo, would call out Trap Lord Ross for making the post of Durk blaming Vonnie, as it caused a major storm on social media with Lil Durk snitching allegations.
Headline in this tweet from Ross, I gotta talk to Ross. This is not a story. Durk did not just blame everything on Vonnie.
So he made up some shit?
Vonnie got picked up by cops, admitted to everything, admitted to getting the cars, arranging the flights, admitted to getting the buying the ski masks, admitted to getting Sprinter vans and taking everybody around. And then he said, I did all of it while facing life in prison. I did all of it because Durk Banks paid me to do it. And now Durk Banks is in court saying, I don't know what he's talking about. And to put out a headline that says, oh, Durk just blamed everything on Vonnie. What?
Lil Durk himself isn't taking the stand and giving prosecutors information about Vonnie. His lawyers are going after the credibility and actions of the actual government witness, aka Vonnie. This is all to create reasonable doubt. In their eyes, if Vonnie is helping the government build a case that could send Lil Durk to prison for life, then Lil Durk's attorneys blaming Vonnie is simply a defense strategy rather than Durk snitching. This would then even be confirmed by Bradford Cohen.
Okay, let's talk about Little Durk update. Here's what's interesting about this case is the headlines today are Durk snitches on Vonnie, which me personally, I'm sure there's a lot of snitch experts out there. I've been doing this for 30 years, so I think I know a snitch or two. What they're saying is Durk is essentially blaming everything on Vonnie. He's essentially snitching on the snitch, which to me doesn't make any sense. This guy Vonnie went in, I guess he was Durk's right-hand man. He went in and spilled his said that he bought tickets. He drove around with these guys, took pictures with them, showed them where to go, bought the all these other allegations that he admitted to. But he says, but Durk made me do it. And Durk and trial is saying, hey, I don't know what this guy's talking about. He takes the blame for all this stuff because rightfully so, that's what he did.
Yeah. After the court day, we even saw Judy Love.
I don't know. Is that snitching? Cause I don't know.
Outside of the courthouse supporting Lil Durk. In my eyes, if Durk was snitching, Judy wouldn't be out there.
Got my code to my, hey, pull up, we're in front of the federal courtroom. If you in LA, pull up, we outside. I got shirts for y'all, free Durk shirts. Free my boy, man. We outside, man. Y'all want to support, pull up right now.
With Lil Durk looking like he's going to beat the case for his defense strategy, the prosecutors would then do the unthinkable, revealing evidence that OTF Vonnie committed a crime in that rental car, then had a tracker in it without knowing, and would be seen driving the same car back and forth to Lil Durk's house, making investigators believe that he would use this rental car to commit crimes, then go to Durk's house to either collect a payment or get the next job.
They're saying that the car that was rented to do all of this and it was rented by Vonnie, that Vonnie's gonna testify he rented. If Durk is gonna say that he ain't got nothing to do with, which by the way, we just found out from, Steady Nash, and, I'm pretty sure Trapler is gonna tell us, that car has a tracker in it that tracks back to exactly where Durk is at. So Durk's defense of, I just went to see my family. Well, if you went to see your family, now I'm not saying this is just hook, line, and sinker, he's done. But you're not gonna have to explain why, if you only went to LA to see your family and do business, why does that car come back?
It would then even get worse, as it would then be revealed why Lil Durk had Vonnie hire out a crew to take out Lil Pab instead of getting a main group of O-Block members. DJ Academics wrote, Academics reveals the reason OTF members didn't slide for King Von was because they were already being investigated for FBG Ducks passing. This came after reports that Durk was furious at OTF members not sliding for Von and instead wanted to celebrate New Year's.
Who goes into the New Year's really upset that he felt that the O-Block guys was going to go slide. The O-Block guys were at that time embattled, at least the main ones. They were embattled with the investigation into them FBG Ducks. So all of Von's real who should have been sliding, most of them were getting bogged down by the feds because of the FBG Duck murder.
With the courtroom drastically changing into the prosecutor's side of winning the case now, everything would change when we learned why OTF Jam is truly snitching against Lil Durk. Allegedly, Jam didn't even want to snitch, but because of what happened to OTF DD's younger brother, he had to.
OTF Jam decorated Hitman Sammy the Bull. He went on a hit with him. I guess we gotta blame Jam because Jam supposedly let him have the afterwards, but he told him to get rid of. He didn't get rid of the. Got caught with the. And when he gets caught with the, he's crying like this before he gets to the station.
Where it begins with OTF Jam committing a crime with OTF DD's younger brother. The younger brother took the firearm that was used in that crime and would carry it around like it was no big deal. Little did we know, Jam told DD's younger brother to get rid of it, but he never did. He then went shopping at a local convenience store. The store owner noticed the firearm in his back jeans pocket, so he would call the cops and he would get arrested.
Yeah.
Dude had a. What about that? A man had a with an extended clip. That's cool though, right?
At this moment, Lil Ted would then be arrested and he was driven to the police station, but before even getting inside, he had tears coming down his face, crying to police saying, "I swear I'll tell y'all about the passings," hoping not to be placed into jail, but he was already way too late for him.
Damn.
Hey, stop it. Stop it.
Yo, what? Yo, he's crying. OTF, no. What the fuck? Bro, how do you switch up so quick to tell? Like, how you so quick to tell, bro? Like, yo, what the fuck? Oh my God, I'll tell you everything. I'll tell you everything.
Being placed into the waiting cell, Lil Ted was really going through it. He was seen crying his eyes out, wanting nothing more to just snitch on everything he knows. That way he does not go to jail.
Wait, hold on. You gotta relax for me, because I can't understand it. Relax. What's the number? What you saying, man? We're gonna see what we can do for you, alright? We're gonna see what we can do for you. You gotta relax for me. Relax, man. I'm gonna get a bus to prison. Relax. Give me
Yeah, why is he crying?
I'm trying to get that.
You're one sentence away from launching your website with Base 44. Since the beginning of the internet, there's never been such a fun.
With him being OTF DD's younger brother, who knows the crimes that he knows about, especially with DD being Lil Durk's right-hand man. The police would then want information about the firearm that they found in his jeans pocket. He would quickly say that it was OTF Jam's. This resulted in Jam's crib getting raided by the feds, who was on probation at the time. This gave him no choice but to snitch on Lil Durk or go to prison for the rest of his life.
So this is what happens afterwards. The police raided Jam's crib. They got the probable cause from this crying dude. They figure out that was used on a drill that Jam was also on. They used that as PC to raid Jam's crib. Now, here's the thing. This dude gets up out of this situation. Because his brother is OTF DD, no one is thinking that this body cam exists. They're not thinking he's crying and telling the cops, "I'll tell you about him." If anything, they're thinking he's holding it down. His brother is DD. Okay? So what happens is when Jam gets raided, essentially, they're starting to think maybe Jam got some going on.
It would be this moment where Jam would begin wearing a wire, making a deal to work with the feds. That way they could build up information about any crimes that OTF and Lil Durk commit. With all of this now being shared to the public, something very interesting occurred. OTF Jam would begin reacting, where he would begin comparing himself to Sammy the Bull on Instagram.
And he compared himself to Sammy the Bull. He basically said this: "This is my address." I don't know if he really got released from jail, but he posted an address. He says, "This is for anybody that feel like that I'm doing something that Sammy the Bull didn't do."
Who's Sammy the Bull?
Now, I got to tell you who Sammy the Bull is if you don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is.
Sammy the Bull, the hired muscle and for, I believe, John Gotti. He eventually turned into a cooperant, underboss who brought down John Gotti. So he brought down John Gotti. He did a 20-year sentence, and was released in prison. He's now living a free man, but it's whatever. We have to assume that OTF Jam told the feds about every he did for Lil Durk, hoping that after all this, he'll get his 20 years too.
This resulted in DJ Academics announcing, prosecutors say OTF Jam will allegedly testify that the $50,000 Lil Durk gave him is the money that he rapped about in the song Back Again was in his mind a way to get Jam to do things for Durk. Jam will allegedly testify that when they were filming a music video, Durk and other OTF members took him into a bathroom and told him to chill out on the crimes because Durk felt as if he'll get the feds on him. Trap Lord Ross says that it sounded like the prosecutors were saying Jam will be testifying on other crimes, not even related to Lil Pab. Jam will also allegedly be testifying that he was recruited for the Lil Pab passing by Booney Mo on behalf of Lil Durk. For the footage of Lil Durk giving OTF Jam $50,000 would then be shared inside a court.
You know what's nice, bro? Steady crying. He's steady crying. Feed him. Feed him.
Get in the middle for baby mama get the trigger, bro.
See that? For my baby. That's really how y'all hold y'all babies, ain't it? I gotta hold my money like this. This too much. Crazy though. Motherfucker sitting up there doing all this. Sneak this.
Yo, would you do that? Would you do 50K for a drug? Let me know in the comments if you're doing that.
Internet games and all this.
I know y'all probably wondering, am I doing that? I'm not fucking doing that.
Money, do something. Like, we winning, bro. I can do whatever it is I want to do, I can do it.
That's your leg beat. 12?
12.
That boy popped out 12 years.
Even getting a reaction from Whack 100. He would confirm once and for all that OTF Jam is snitching against Lil Durk, and sadly, there's nothing Lil Durk can do about it.
There's a guy named OTF Jam.
That was wired.
Very ironic name.
Bro.
So now you put everyone.
You gotta watch out for your homies, bro. I ain't gonna lie, like niggas wearing wires, dog, and he didn't even know.
The Jam.
Did 12 years.
12
got
years.
out, interviewed, said he kept it real, brought him cars, gave him 50,000.
Right.
This. Made mention that ain't no smut on his name. He ain't never been a rat. Caught a gun case. But eventually he flipped.
However, this is where the entire story gets very weird, and let me explain. 6ix9ine would expose that Lil Durk did wrong by his guys, and that's why they are folding inside a court and snitching on him. Because why didn't OTF Jam just get a really good lawyer through OTF for the case that he would have faced with OTF DD's younger brother? Many years ago, Durk even dissed Chief Keef for not paying for his goons' lawyer bills. Fast forward to 2026, Lil Durk has allegedly not been doing it either, and it's now costing him his life.
But it is becoming increasingly worrisome. Increasingly. All of these guys are folding. And unfortunately, this was something I remember Durk was taking aim at Chief Keef when he was like, yo, you put their name in a song, you got them hot. And you didn't pay for a lawyer. Well, Durk, that might come back to bite you because it appears that maybe you were paying for their lawyers when you were free, but now that you're arrested with them, it doesn't seem like you are. Now's the time they need it because they're facing that too. And yes, they might be caught to rights because they're the and they're caught on camera. But if they could escape life in prison and get 20 to 25, these guys are anyway. They'll walk that down, as they say. They'll walk the 25, 30 years down.
Which would then result in 6ix9ine writing, y'all want to be respected by 9-to-5ers and the unemployed. I'd rather be free, alive, and well. Y'all want to convince me so bad that I did bad, like I'm smarter than y'all. One man is gone and the other is now fighting for his life in a courtroom, and Lil Tim is still alive and rapping about it. I won. Y'all'd rather be a real guy to complete strangers with life in prison than to have your freedom and hated by 9-to-5ers.
Yo, I don't know who need to hear this, but y'all been trying to convince me for the past 5 to 6 years that I did bad, I did something wrong. You know I'm alive, right? It's 2026. I'm free. I'm alive. I get to hug my mom. Right now, I'm not in no cell waiting till CO tell me pull my pants down, cough, shut up, lock in, turn the lights off. Bro, y'all just over here trying to improve 9-to-5ers, bro. You know that, right? These 9-to-5ers, half of these unemployed or half of these working 9 to 5. They gotta wait. It's over, bro. Like one nigga about to do life in prison and the other is happened. Now you crashed out. Listen to me. I don't go with you. Yeah, bro, you do it, bro.
With 6ix9ine believing that Lil Durk cared a lot more to the general public, believing that he's a gangster and wanted to slide for King Von because of it, rather than just having his freedom and being a multi-millionaire. This resulted in DJ Akademiks reacting. Akademiks says everyone owes Lil Durk an apology after finding out that Durk had to pressure O-Block to slide for Von and was still trying to find Quando after having his cousin passed.
Durk stated that O-Block hopped in some New York City and they playing with Von name now. He said, we staying out of other wars. Don't hop in ours. All right, yo, I ain't gonna lie. Everybody needs to write an apology to Durk. Durk was standing on business. O-Block was no block. Durk is stating that the O-Block ain't sliding and he's mad. He said they're on some New York City. Why you say New York City? Like New York City. Evidence showing that defendants continue to.
If you're running your own business,
you
need
fucking ads, bro.
Quando Rondo after the is material. So they said even after they Quando's cousin, they still shot.
Where it would then be revealed in the Lil Durk trial, something that I couldn't even believe. Investigators believe Lil Durk was pressuring O-Block members to slide for Von, and if you can't get Quando, get anyone close to him, all because of Tekashi 6ix9ine starting his trolling that went viral with the slogan, slide for Von, where tens of thousands of fans would begin spamming Lil Durk's comment section with the slogan.
It was already supposed to happen.
I don't know what kind of it is.
No. yo. They know the exact name. Put a 10 in King Von and he there by himself. Why nobody slid for that? Yo, y'all want this?
I'm gonna be real with you.
No.
Hold on.
I discovered. Say, yo, Durk,
listen,
don't slide for me.
I discovered King Von.
No.
When
I don't want
King
to talk
Von
about King
died.
Von.
So
Why
I
is
don't
Durk
know.
not sliding?
The feds truly believe the trend affected Lil Durk a lot mentally, with tens of thousands of people spamming him on social media every hour to slide for Von. It made him feel uneasy. Not only that, but it also meant the OTF members felt even worse because they were the ones who actually had to go and commit the crime.
Friends, like ain't nothing in the water. Your friends just told on you. And Durk gotta be the stupidest in the world. You know why he gotta be the stupidest in the world? Because he knew his friends wasn't because he even said, if the feds is on me, I delete my iCloud, some
It's no point to get a lawyer if your homie told.
Not to mention the pressure got even worse for those who committed the crime because right after, Lil Durk started rapping about it, making it go global. The lyrics, and I quote, "They be on my page like slide for Von. I know they're trolling me. Got it back in y'all don't know that's how it's supposed to be," confirming that they got their get back in an interview with DJ Akademiks.
What are you talking about? By the slide for Von comments. I don't know if people still say it. They used to say it, but you also mentioned a song. They be like, they be saying slide for Von. I think they trolling me. Yo, by the way, that song is fire. I ain't gonna lie.
For some reason, I just don't see the comments no more.
Damn.
For some odd reason.
Fuck, yeah. Hey, man, that's rappers reacting to Lil Durk snitching in the court. But, yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know if you think Durk's snitching or if he doing what he gotta do. I don't know. But if you're new, like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna catch you on the next video. I'm out.